Down on my knees, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. When I awaken, allow me to begin a new life, a new path without sin. Or is that even possible? I doubt it. Mountain of truth to move through and uncover. The fountain of youth retained inside of the brain. It's no wonder the blunder is caused. The rumbling of thunder for pause and raise the raised hands of the gods. Nameless with the laws, broken stone against the laws. Swimming side to side, a little rope and dope. Given as I hold the throne, never choke. This is mission suicide. Going all out, headed for broke, so it's do or die. Can you hear me now, homie? Because it's neither you or I. With the deeper look into these tools, shallow, hallowed eyes. Many past lives lived and analyzed. Seen, smelled, felt, recognized. Confused, lost, and traumatized. Left mind hypnotized. Fluorinated, overweight, supersized. Contemplate, supervised. By the blaze over blank stares, polarized. Who the hell am I, homie? I'm feeling so lonely and phony, naked, no clothing. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. When I awaken, allow me to begin a new life, a new path without sin. Or is that even possible? I doubt it. Now I'm down on my knees with both of these broken palms pressed together so firmly. Scars so deep from a life of burning. The pain I was led to believe was part of learning. Tell me what the hell is my mind still finding tears grinding, turning and churning, sinning the same. Pretty pictures how the hell from my pain. Lost so screaming and yelling, hurting, yearning. A war-torn child and
Hey, good morning, Christos. Good to see you, bud. How you doing this morning? We're kind of being a little low key today. Usually weekends are pretty kicked back. You got any videos or anything you'd like to share today, bud?
Jack Talcott, how are you doing tonight?
Brother, I'm blessed. How are you guys?
We're good. I gotta ask you, I was pulling up earlier, the social security card and the design on the social security card is the exact same as your background. Is this a work?
Oh crap. Probably
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Is this real?
I don't know.
Yeah, there
Man.
you go. See, Talcott's ready, man. He's ready to go.
Oh shit.
You got the two pillars and the little arch behind you, and then on the social security card.
21. You see him?
JG's staying with them. JG's staying with them. Got JG's napkin.
12 upside down. 1212. It's a date. It's a code. It's an encoded. 1212 is a 33. Bam.
33. Bam. Got him. It's a wrap.
What do you think about this, Talcott? That you're now this like, you're almost like an internet icon. You're a living meme, and yet at the same time, though, like your channel, you would think would be a lot bigger at this point, don't you think?
Wouldn't you? Yes.
Oh yeah, totally. So you're only up to 300 subscribers, but yet there's like 12 hours a day of content about you, Jack.
Dude, there might be 300 imposters.
I'm really not sure, Christos. I found it on his channel here. Let me see if I can find a date. 2 months ago. It said 2 months ago, so yeah, it's a pretty old one.
And impersonators like my names.
I think you're right. you go in there and they all have the Talcott name and avatar. What do you think of that? That's got to be surreal to you.
It is, dude. I seriously, where is this real? It came from, how the hell did
Is
my
this
life
real?
end
Are
up
you
like this,
real?
man? What the hell is going on?
Now look at the Social Security card and look at his background. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
there's some. I think this is a Hollywood studio. These are actors.
Even his hair looks like and look, the stripes coming down is his beard.
Holy shit. I was just a laborer. I was a postal clerk. I worked this shift work at night, sorting the letters and the packages. And then I was also the guy at the counters. I mean, it comes down to this. What I finally realized.
Well, of course he did the shit work. He's Mr. Skidmark. How could you else do you do nothing else but the shit work when you're the official Skidmark? I mean, come on now.
Realized I'd been holding myself back my whole life. I'd settled for a job. I settled for security. What's that?
I kind of sense that. Keep going. You've been holding yourself back.
I have a new conspiracy, actually. I think due to Truth or Cop hopping timelines, I think Jack Talcott is Provokid in the future. Person. It's your fault, Truth or Cop.
That's crazy.
Oh wow!
Dude,
Wow!
Fuck CERN fucked us up, dude.
Are you an
Wow!
AI?
And look, Provokid's got the Twin Towers behind him as well, don't he?
Yeah, the
No,
other
they're in the
one-
glasses. Okay, I see.
Yeah, they're in the glasses in the chair.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
glasses.
Yeah. Right there. Yeah. There you go.
And I have a question. Is our life, are we living it or just remembering it? Because right now it's just a memory. Now, Jack, you've never heard a more profound quote, and that's mine. You can copyright it. That's my quote.
Brother.
Are we living life or just remembering it? Because everything just becomes a memory. So
I think
just
you- I
this
think
frame,
you
hold
two
on, this
need to
frame right
have a
now.
show
now-
together,
I mean, honestly, we mean
father and
think
son.
the exact same way.
So running for president, this next 2024 election is going to be some interesting contest, as far as I can tell. And the fact that you threw your hat in the ring, I think, is part and parcel of the whole show. Let's start by just exploring why it is that you decided to do this, and we should do that. Why did you decide to do this, and what is it that you hope to accomplish by making this run?
Brother, we're making progress. We made some plans, made some investments.
I love you, but I
said this
hate
before, I became an
Because I
unwilling
hate myself.
Provide us with an update.
leadership. It's not something I ever wanted.
I've got some thoughts
And I
about
don't
that, which I'll
really
share
know
eventually,
how
but
to
I
do
would
it.
like you to lay out why you use that terminology specifically.
Whatever. There's lots of names for the position. All
Whatever.
it is a position.
Well, I'm really interested in your candidacy, you know,
Come
because
back
you're
to
coming
me
in
now,
from
man.
left field. You're going to definitely be a dark horse candidate, and it's very interesting. Like, and God only knows how that'll play out.
So for me, I noticed what a leader was early on in my life. And to me, it is the example of like Jesus. They're kind of arrogant. They're a little, they put
Kinda like
themselves
you,
up above
arrogant?
someone
I mean-
else, and you do what I say.
Now, I don't accept any of that, and I know you don't as well, but we'll give the devil his due. Now, there's a messianic urge that comes along with that, which would be expressed in modern terms as something like the desire of young people to save the planet.
That is the hope.
And so, why not do that?
Just give me a chance and watch and see.
Well, to be Christ, to be the Messiah, you have to face down the apocalypse.
I understand. And thank you. You have a sharp eye, and the sharp eyes and the sharp tongues helping us sharpen ourselves. So if we could find ways to have fun with this, and, well, we are having fun.
Well, it depends on how stiff-necked you are.
Okay.
Well, if you're stiff-necked enough, and this is no joke, and I mean this, if you're stiff-necked enough, then you face the apocalypse.
People learn better when they're having fun.
Okay, but that's actually not true. Because if you can do anything, you have no direction. You need a sustaining meaning in your life.
Yeah.
That's a real indictment of the situation that we find ourselves in.
Yeah.
It's not only absurd logically, but I think it's tantamount to genocidal in its intent. So what's your formulation of the environmental challenges that confront us now? How do you construe that?
Can you tell me where this line of questioning is going? What are you trying to understand about me?
If the emergency you're confronting terrifies you so badly that you're paralyzed into immobility or tempted to aggregate all the power to yourself and become a tyrant, then you have defined yourself as insufficient for the job. You should be able to maintain a calm head regardless of the impending emergency, because there's going to be emergencies. And if you become a tyrant during an emergency, then you're a tyrant.
You think you're like some expert of me, and here you are, you want to ask, am I being interviewed?
You only have to ask a stupid question once.
That's not true.
Good morning, Manel. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a great, wonderful Sunday morning and a better tomorrow. No doubt about it.
True.
Well, that's the adoption of voluntary responsibility. Look, everybody falls short of the ideal.
Can you forgive me for being so stupid?
You have this overweening, prideful, and ignorant requirement to put yourself forward as some kind of planetary savior.
I have information you're ignoring. It's available for you to see. Please look at the facts.
But that's not really freedom. What that is subjection to the rule by impulsive whims. You really have to ask, well, just what the hell is driving this? And the only answer that I can think of is that it's something fundamentally predicated on envy.
Well, I've lived almost 50 years. I've done a lot of projects in and around the home. I've had business dealings in a variety of different ways. So to answer your question honestly, you know what? What's the fucking point?
It's easy to be virtuous by having a messy life and saving the planet. And then it's simplest to save the planet by concentrating on one thing. If your policy requires compulsion or force, it's at least suboptimal.
I didn't start with a goal to reduce the population of Earth, but God damn it, I'm there now.
I think that's probably true of organizations like the UN as well. Your goal as a visionary that's so compelling that people of their own free accord say, yeah, I'd be willing to sacrifice to that end.
Stop assuming you know it all. You can stop being disrespectful. We can have conversations like adults.
All that's going to be disastrous for the planet.
You could have asked instead of paying this tantrum that nobody knows about.
Yeah, well, kindness is the excuse that social justice warriors use when they want to exercise control over what other people think and say.
You're a fucking idiot.
And that's fine. I think more power to you as far as I'm concerned.
So, I asked you for facts. You say, no, I think it.
I think I've made my position on that clear already.
You misunderstood the question, and now I'm really at my limit with this guy.
If you just say what you think, well, first of all, if you're wrong, you'll learn.
Stop interrupting, please.
A, you shouldn't lead, and B, you should learn.
Okay, are you done?
Your candidacy is sufficiently unlikely if you don't have faith in your heart.
Okay. Now are you done?
We can talk over these issues continually. That doesn't mean that will result in proximal success at the moment.
So again, no facts. That is foolishness.
Look, no, it's not.
I'm comfortable with what we shared. I got the message out of my inspirations about the light and the way we can connect and share.
And there's a reason for that as far as I'm concerned, because male homosexuality is associated with heightened levels of creativity.
I've already decided to wrap this up.
Well, how much failure is necessary to make you think you're insufficient in your current form and you should be looking for what would rectify you? That's the practice of humility.
No, I'm moving on. Until you get past your judgment of me, you're not going to receive and accept what I have to say because you're going to have this scrutiny.
Why don't we check in about every 3 months or so and we can play that by ear?
You've offered me no actual help.
Congratulations on your candidacy. It's a hell of a thing to undertake, and you're going to be in for quite the roller coaster ride for the next 18 months. So I look forward to talking to you again. And to those of you who are watching and listening, thank you for your...
I am done with you. I don't care if you're in charge of this. He's not welcome back tonight.
Anyone else?
That's pretty good.
I'm going to go volunteer my time and talents to those who want to reduce the population.
We could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
Hey, brother, I agree completely.
The biggest question will be what to do with all these useless people. They are basically meaningless, worthless.
Not only worthless, but an impediment to progress. I am about ready to get off and figure out how do I get a hold of the UN and tell these fuckers to hurry it up?
First, we must be ambitious. The time for incremental change and growth of digital access is over.
Just because you have a mouth doesn't mean you have to fucking use it.
Thank you.
Does anyone else have an opinion? I mean, what's the resolve?
An epidemic, either naturally caused or intentionally caused, is the most likely thing to cause, say, 10 million excess deaths.
How do you resolve that? I mean, I know the love is there, but...
Subjugate everybody else.
Okay.
To a major cyber attack.
So what does that mean to you then?
A comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole.
You're a twisted motherfucker.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
If I'd have known this years ago, you know how fucking wealthy I could have been?
No, it's too late.
Oh my God, you've just got to be right. I would love to fucking see you face to face.
New Pizza Hut cheesesteak. Sirloin steak plus peppers and onions. Steak night every night.
Introducing Astapro Allergy. Astapro is steroid-free, unlike Flonase. Astapro and go.
The legend himself is in the house. We got to ask you, Jack Talcott, how are you doing tonight?
Brother, I'm blessed. How are you guys?
We're good. I got to ask you, I was pulling up earlier, the Social Security card and the design on the Social Security card is the exact same as your background. Is this a work?
Oh crap! It probably was.
Got him.
Is this real?
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. See, Talcott's ready, man. He's ready to go.
Oh shit!
You got the two pillars and the little arch behind you, and then on the Social Security card,
21. You see him?
JG's staying with them. JG's staying with them. Got JG's napkin.
12, upside down, 1212. It's a date. It's a code. It's an encoded 1212 is a 33. Bam.
33. Bam. Got him. It's a wrap.
What do you think about this, Talcott, that you're now this, like, you're almost like an internet icon. You're a living meme. And yet at the same time, though, like your channel, you would think would be a lot bigger at this point. Don't you think?
Wouldn't you? Yes.
Oh, yeah, totally. So you're only up to 300 subscribers, but yet there's like 12 hours a day of content about you, Jack.
Dude, there might be 300 imposters and impersonators like my names.
I think you're right. You go in there and they all have the Talcott name and avatar. What do you think of that? That's got to be surreal to you.
It is. Dude, I seriously, where is this real? It came from, how the hell did my life end up like this? Man? What the hell is going on?
Now look at the Social Security card and look at his background. I'm telling you, there's some. I think this is a Hollywood studio. These are actors.
Even his hair looks like the And look, the stripes coming down is his beard.
Holy shit. I was just a laborer. I was a postal clerk. I worked this shift work at night, sorting the letters and the packages. And then I was also the guy at the counters. I mean, it comes down to this. What I finally realized, I'd been holding myself back my whole life. I'd settled for a job. I settled for security. What's that?
I kind of sense that. Keep going. You've been holding yourself back.
I have a new conspiracy, actually. I think due to Truth or Cop hopping timelines, I think Jack Talcott is provocating the future. Person.
No.
It's your fault, Truth or Cop.
That's crazy.
Oh wow!
Dude,
Wow!
Fuck this up, dude.
Are you an AI?
Wow! And look, Provo Kid's got the Twin Towers behind him as well, don't he?
Yeah,
No, they're in the glasses. Okay, I see.
Yeah, they're in the glasses in the chair.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. There you go.
And I have a question. Is our life, are we living it or just remembering it? Because right now it's just a memory. Now, Jack, you've never heard a more profound quote, and that's mine. You can copyright it. That's my quote. Are we living life or just remembering it? Because everything just becomes a memory. So this frame, hold on, this frame right now.
Show together.
I mean, honestly, we mean
Father and son.
the exact same way.
So running for president, this next 2024 election is going to be some interesting contest, as far as I can tell. And the fact that you threw your hat in the ring, I think, is part and parcel of the whole show. Let's start by just.
Somehow that went from one clip to another. I'm not sure how it did that. Anyway, we're going to get off Talcott here for a little bit. I found an interesting title of a video. We'll see if it's any good or not. The name of the video is called Cops Lay a Trap, Gets Educated. And the video is brought to you by I Am Free Island Audit Media. Please like, subscribe, and share. Tell them Larry James 965 sent you. And let's have a great day. All right, here we go.
To them, they say they don't want you here, then you'll be removed from the property. You understand that? Now, if you're doing something on official capacity, then you can do whatever you need to do.
I'm telling you, don't climb that mountain with me. I'm telling you, go have a conversation with that guy before you guys make a seriously huge mistake.
What are you up to?
Video and photographing? I understand what you're saying. Okay. I'm telling you, you're wrong.
We're talking about operational obstruction.
Do you want to be trespassed? That's what I'm asking.
I'm not. No, I don't. I'm just going to wait till you guys leave.
Why?
Because I don't want anybody ever getting the notion that because I'm leaving that you guys forced me off. All right, guys, we are at the Linwood Fire Department, number 15, station number 15. Check it out. What's that? Good. How you doing? Cool.
Are you part of the group that's around a little later?
Group that's around a little later.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Video and photographing.
Okay. For what purpose?
Just my own.
Your own personal purpose?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything I can help you with?
No. Just checking it out.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah. No problem. What's up? Good.
Got some calls about you walking around. So we're wondering what you up to today.
None.
Nothing. Okay. I seen you looking in the windows, taking photos inside offices. Is there a reason for that, or do you work for the city, or you
just out taking pictures and video?
Okay. Well, yeah, video outside's cool, but when you're looking in people's private spaces, taking photos in there, that's not okay.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking like some,
Well,
like
just
we
literally
disagree on morals or something thing, then maybe your
Yeah,
morals.
it's called voyeurism. You can't look into any place that's not open to the public, okay?
This is absolutely open to
No,
the public.
dude, not an office. Not like that. If you
It
want to go
is.
inside the building and talk to a firefighter, you're more than welcome to do
This
that.
is a public building. I can take pictures from public spaces. This is a public space.
You understand what I'm
That's why
saying?
you have blinds. I understand what you're saying. I'm telling you, you're wrong.
Okay. Do you need something from this building? Because they don't want you here.
On one hand, crap in the other. See if it fills up faster. It's not
I'm
fair.
asking you that. Do you need something from this building?
Yeah, I do.
Because they're asking you, then do you need to contact one of the firefighters? Do you need to talk
That's
to
not
them?
what I need from the building.
Okay, what do you need?
I need to talk to you about that.
Okay. They don't want you here. They're uncomfortable with you being here, okay?
Uncomfortable's
Is
their problem.
their right. If they don't want you
Yeah,
there,
it's
you
their
can't
problem.
be here.
This is mine. We're disagreeing here, dude. You need to understand. This is my building. It's your building.
Right.
Everyone's in that building's building.
So
Look,
if they don't want you here, they tell me that you don't.
I'm gonna make
Do you want me to call the fire chief now and ask him, does he
Let
want you
me
here or not?
let me put this to the top.
I'm
real
asking
quick
you a
for
question. Do you want
I'm
me
not
to
going to
leave,
answer
or
your
do you want to
question.
just be
I'm
here
not
and
going to
be
answer your
annoyed?
question. Let me put this to the top for you.
What do you need?
I'm going to have you put a ring on it.
What do
Are
you
you going to trespass me or not?
I gotta ask them. They want you. They call me here to say, hey, what do you
You better
do?
get on it, man.
Do you want to be trespassed? That's what I'm asking.
I'm not. No, I don't. I want to be on my property taking photos and videos.
Yeah, you could take photos from a better space than go.
No, this is where I need to take them from.
Okay. Are you working on something?
I'm not going to talk to you about what I'm doing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to help
Are you working on something?
you.
You're not helping me at all.
I
asking
know.
you, are you working on
I'm
something?
not going to answer those questions.
Because if you're doing something in official capacity, then you're welcome to do what you're doing. But if you're not, then
I'm
that
doing
becomes an issue.
something in a very official capacity.
Okay. So what is it? 'Cause I
I'm
can
not
tell
going to
them
tell you.
that. Okay. So if I talk to them and they say they don't want you here, then you'll be removed from the property. You understand that? Now, if you're doing something in official capacity,
Man,
then you
I'm
can do
telling
whatever
you.
you need to do.
I'm telling you, don't climb that mountain with me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you right
Listen,
now.
man. Listen, I understand that you want to play games and all that stuff.
I don't
I'm
want to
trying
play
be nice to you
games.
as possible.
I'm telling
If you wanna
you from
continue
one
to do
man
what
to
you're doing,
another,
then that's
don't climb that mountain with me.
Cover.
You got it?
I didn't hear anything you just said, man.
I said, don't climb that mountain with
What
me.
mountain? All I gotta do is
The
make a
climb,
phone
you're
call.
not
Just
getting
ask
me
me.
off this property. It ain't happening,
You don't want to
dude.
play that game.
I'm not playing the game with you. I'm being
I'm
dead
asking you right now.
serious.
Do you really want to play this game?
I'm being dead serious.
You want to be trespassed from the fire department? That makes no sense because you might need a fire department one day. I'm asking you.
Listen
Do you
to
wanna
what
go on
I'm
with your way?
telling you. Open your ears.
You're not listening to me. That's your problem.
I don't need to listen to you. You're a public servant.
You're asking these questions. A public servant with the authority to trespass you from a facility. Yes, you don't understand
You
that.
really want to do that for the city?
If they want to do that, we're going to do that. That's what I'm asking you.
Well, you make that decision, man.
That's totally up to you.
No, I'm
You're
going to go
staying
back
here
about
for
my
official
business.
capacity.
Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained.
See you later. All right. Don't climb that mountain with me. Hey, I guess I will. Actually, I'm just... Hey, man.
We're not talking to you.
Hey, too bad.
Stay where you're at.
Too bad. You don't want to go up this. You don't want to go up this
I'm
mountain with
asking
me.
you what you want to do.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
You don't need to talk to anybody.
You don't
right now.
want to do this. This is going to cause a problem for your fire department. A very, very bad legal problem for your fire department.
So you understand?
So if you guys want to,
right now, we're in a private
if you want to
space, we're talking about
conspire,
official
it's not a private
If you want
space.
to walk over
This
there
is
and
public
talk, you can
space.
talk.
This is public space.
Do you want to talk about something different? You say you're here for official capacity.
I am.
It does not seem that way to me.
This is a public space. If you want a private conversation, go inside there. If you want a private conversation, go in there.
All right. What do you guys want to do with them?
I'll talk to you inside.
There you go. Create your privacy. Look at that. Jesus Christ.
I missed it. What's going on?
Your partner's about to make a really, really, really big mistake. You might want to talk to him first. He's putting his pride before his smart decisions.
Gotcha. So what's the...
I'm just here collecting video and photo for something that I need to do.
Okay.
And the fire department's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Too bad. You know?
Can I ask what you're collecting video for?
You can ask.
Yeah. What are you collecting video for?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
It's my private reason, and that's it. Listen, I'm telling you, go have a conversation with that guy before you guys make a seriously huge mistake.
What do you think we're going to do that's a mistake?
You're going to trespass me.
Okay.
Well, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you. Okay. I am telling you that is a mountain you do not want to climb with me.
I got you. What's the issue with trespassing?
Well, I've committed no crime, first of all, so I can't be trespassing from property I've committed no crime on when it's public. All I'm doing is on public property that I pay for with my tax dollars. Is collecting photo and video.
Gotcha.
I can go down to the police station. I can go onto the recreation center and do it. I just got done with City Hall collecting photo and video.
Okay.
Out back, inside, everything else.
Okay.
You guys are law enforcement, not feelings enforcement. Their policies, their feelings, their frustrations over being filmed or video, I mean, they can have them. They're entitled to them. Sure. But they don't get to infringe upon my rights and liberties just because they're uncomfortable. You're not the uncomfortable police. So what I would do is actually like to request you get a supervisor down here, a corporal, a sergeant, lieutenant, whoever.
Okay.
Because
Wait a minute. What? Since when? I could have swore they were feeling enforcers, you know, all that kind of stuff. Huh. I guess I'm wrong one more time.
that dude's about to make a grandiose mistake.
He's requesting.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll be right back.
Yep. Sergeant's coming.
Oh, I don't. It's something totally different.
Okay.
Well,
Is your sergeant on the way?
He's on the way.
Okay.
Yep. Were you filming inside the windows?
I'm just asking if your sergeant's on the way.
No, I'm just asking if you were filming into the windows.
Okay.
You don't want to answer? Or...
No.
Okay. That's fine. you were doing what you were doing.
I've been collecting
I understand.
video and film from public property.
Sure.
Yeah.
You do this all over the place, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All over the country.
Okay. You got a YouTube channel or something like that?
For collecting film and photo?
Yeah. Some people make YouTube videos out of them.
Oh.
That's why I'm asking.
No.
No YouTube channel?
No.
You don't post your videos anywhere I can look up or anything like that?
No.
Just out of my own personal curiosity.
No, I just go around and I like to make sure that, government facilities are kept clean and up, squared away, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Some places you go to, it's a nightmare, and other places you go to, it's nice, and it's good to know how tax dollars are being spent.
What do you mean by nightmare? Like, what would constitute a nightmare?
Newport, Washington's PUD.
PUD. What is that?
Public Utilities District.
Okay.
Their PUD is a nightmare.
How so?
Holes in their fence. You could just walk right through and get access to the transformers that they use to, So I mean, people talk about the grid being, the power grid being super important and all that kind of stuff, and then they have holes in the fence and leaving gates unlocked and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
And with PUDs, like with other effectively granted monopolies for power stations and whatnot, they enjoy that privilege of having a monopoly on it.
And by monopoly, you mean people don't have any other choice but to use their...
Well, yeah, because, I mean, if you look at Avista, Bonneville Power, right? I mean, you and I can't just be like, hey, let's just go and buy $4 billion of electrical equipment. We'll just set up a power company. It's a big barrier to enter.
Sure.
So you go around and you check out these places and you see if they're, spending dollars wisely. And they're spending private dollars is effectively spending public dollars in a way, because they're being granted the ability to have a effective monopoly.
So when you come across something like that, that's a nightmare. What do you do with that information?
I take the video footage, I send it to the city, to the county, to the PUD commissioners, because public utilities district commissioners are elected officials. So you can go to them and say, hey, here's this problem, on your property. If you don't fix it, it's going to be a big problem for you, blah, blah, blah. Right. So you get them to fix it before it becomes a big problem. It doesn't become a big problem. So
do you know of any change that you've affected by doing this?
Yes, I've gone to some different municipalities where they've had like unsecured areas.
I think I smell tuna. I smell fish. I smell fishing expedition. Oh, I mean, tuna. I mean, I don't know what I mean, damn it.
Areas that they wanted secured. And, you're like, for example, if they wanted this secured, you just erect the fence, put no, authorized personnel only. Or if you don't want people driving back there, authorized vehicles only. They put it up, boom. Now the people know when they come up, don't go back there.
Gotcha.
So
makes sense.
It does. And I mean, it's just the whole point of all of this is to order society in a way that's beneficial to everyone and limits negative outcomes issues.
So has anything you've done by filming and doing what you're doing, can you see that being a disruption to the services that the people who work at places like this fire station?
No, because if you're doing things that are completely lawful, then it shouldn't be a disruption.
But from their point of view, and this is why we got called, is they thought you were acting strange, right?
Okay.
And they're scared when people act strange.
Oh,
around
they're
places
scared.
Like fire departments, police stations, city halls, right?
They're scarred. Now, so they're the scarred police? I mean, the scared police? I mean, they protected from scary people? Wait a minute. I'm confused.
Yeah.
So it disrupts, in a way, strange behavior disrupts what they need to do.
Look, on a
Oh, you're the scary police. and you're the disruptor protector.
Colloquial level, does it disrupt?
I don't know that word. I'm not that
So
smart.
colloquial, just as a sort of side reference to the notion of disruption. Does it possibly cause disruption? In that way, perhaps, sure. But what really matters at the end of the day is what I'm doing disorderly, because there's a statute or ordinance for that.
And
Is what I'm
I'm not saying you
doing.
committed a crime.
No, I know, I get that. What I'm saying is,
what I'm getting at is you're trying to provide a service to the people to make sure that
Yes.
government agencies and entities, and even private ones in some cases, that provide a service to the public are operating as best that they can so that people get their money's worth.
and that we're not having social norms become quasi laws. That's the problem. So what you're inferring, and I get it, odd behavior is considered odd because somebody says, I don't view that as normal.
Sure.
Therefore, since it's not normal and it's odd,
Sure.
there's potentially something wrong with it. So I'm going to call somebody to talk about it, right?
Right.
Okay. So with that being said, when you look at it like that and you say, when they are concerned and they call law enforcement, let's say,
Sure.
and law enforcement shows up, what really matters is, has the people through their elected officials.
I think on one hand he's talking too much, but on another hand, he's explaining this situation to this, lack of better words, we'll call him man. I think he's might actually be getting educated, but we'll see, and you never know.
Officials, their representatives, their senators, their governor, whatever, have they enacted a law that accounts for X? If not, it may be strange to someone, it may be normal to someone else,
Sure.
but we haven't agreed as a society that that is X, let's say disorderly or whatever, harassing or
Sure.
whatever, right? So if that's the case, then what do? Well, we just say, okay, I guess I'll just have to deal with that. Or erect a fence, or
So there is a statute actually called obstruction,
Sure.
where if you're disrupting a public officer from doing their business, that's a crime.
Obstruction requires physical intervention.
It does not.
It does, absolutely. Yeah, it does. It totally does. Obstruction.
I told you I smelt tuna. I mean fish. I mean fishing. I mean, I don't know what the hell I mean, but it smells like tuna to me.
Can't be some subjective determination, because that could change with the whimsy of every
Let me
person.
give you the scenario, right?
Sure.
I am responding to a violent crime,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And a person is standing in the way of where I need to get to.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
That's blocking it.
Or I am dealing with a violent subject.
Sure.
And somebody over here next to me is chipping away, dividing my attention to make the thing safe.
Mhm.
Would you not say that's obstruction?
It depends on case law. Now, the fact of the matter is like, if someone's impeding you, physically blocking you from
Sure.
getting from X to Y, sure. I mean, I could see that. But there is no absolute standard to that other than what is set out in the statute. And it's very clear, as well as case law, that different levels of courts have ruled on. Anyway, so, Sergeant?
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
for you.
So these people have some sort of concern here at the fire department about me filming and videoing from a public space. I had a disagreement with this officer about me filming from and videoing from a public space.
What are you defining as a public space?
Public property. There's nothing here that indicates I cannot be present on this.
What do you? Now wait a minute. Are my eyes deceiving me, or are they not standing on the sidewalk? And Mr. Intelligent over here says, what do you consider a public space? So to me, that would be implying that they're not in or on a public space at the present time. Look at, oh my gosh.
This property.
You
There's
can't
no
film
sign.
directly inside windows.
There's nothing that says I cannot film outside this building.
I'm telling you, you can't film inside the windows of the public building.
Okay, I'm saying there's nothing that prevents me from doing this. The eyes can't be trespassed. That was ruled on in 1948.
Okay.
Okay. U.S. versus McDonald.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to collect video and photo footage of this fire department.
Like the interior operations of it?
That's all I'm doing is just collecting photo and video. That's it. From a public space. Certainly, I'm not going to go inside. I have no right to go inside except for maybe the lobby. You know, so.
Okay. Lobby's closed now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and I can't get in. Exactly. I mean, what I'm saying is, like, if I was going to go inside, I would only go to the publicly accessible areas, like a lobby. And I've collected my footage, but I just, disagree with this officer. So I wanted to have you come up here so we could have this explained. I can film and photo from a public space. The eyes cannot be trespassed, and my speech cannot be priorly restrained. So, gosh, that case law is about, 40 years old, gentlemen?
I think what you guys were talking about, though, is you're talking about operational obstruction, right? If your behavior is so concerning that it takes them away from the job that they're supposed to be doing, whatever that means.
I smell what he's cooking, and I think it's tuna.
Be, then we're talking about operational obstruction.
Yeah, well,
I'm not accusing you of that. I'm not charging you with that right now. I'm just saying, if you're peeking in the window.
Can you smell it? I smell fish. I smell fishing expedition. I mean, tuna. I mean, what the hell do I mean?
Windows is somebody who's trying to sleep, right? Or if you're peeking in the windows as somebody that does not want to be seen in that capacity because you don't have a legal authority to actually look at that, and recording them and taking them away from those duties, that's a problem, right? That's an operational obstruction.
Yeah, the case law you're referencing in Washington State, that's regarding residences. And I know, hold on, I know, Killer. What you're saying is, here's this building that some people sleep in at some times. Okay, there are designated places for that. I have never photoed or.
Do you know where those places are?
Listen, all I'm saying is I've never photoed or videoed anything I can't. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Unless you have evidence to corroborate, reasonable articulable suspicion that in fact I have done that, and you have that reasonable articulatable suspicion.
I have a battalion chief saying he's concerned about the safety of the occupants of the building.
Well, I'm concerned that Vladimir Putin's an asshole and doing shit he shouldn't be doing in Ukraine.
Okay.
That was good. Safety. We got a safety thing, boy, I'll tell you. Safety's a scary thing.
You want to go over the list of grievances we have as human beings?
Not
Sure, it'll
really.
be pretty damn long.
I just want a resolution.
Okay, well,
What's your plan now?
I'm done. I've collected all my footage.
Sounds like we're done.
Good here?
Thank you.
All right. Poor little baby man. Oh, actually, Sergeant, I do need, can I get a business card from you?
Sure.
Thank you. You have a pleasant evening. I'm just going to wait till you guys leave.
Why?
Because I don't want anybody ever getting the notion that because I'm leaving that you guys forced me off. That would be silly.
Okay. I'm not leaving right away. I'm going to go talk to the
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just wait here. There's the sergeant. And there is Zachariah. Just going to wait till they leave. And then I'm out of here. All right, there goes Zachariah. He's leaving. I don't know. I still am of the mind that, these people just need to take logs, keep records, establish a pattern, don't waste resources. 3 vehicles is just too much. right, and there's the sergeant. He's out of here. I literally cannot believe that one officer tried to go for voyeurism. The statute for voyeurism in Washington State's really, really clear. You've got to be shooting for taking photos or video of people either of their intimate areas or in areas that would be intimate. So their whole reading of that is just silliness. They're trying anything to pin something, and it's just silly. So anyways, but it ended good. They left before I did. I made it clear. I have every right.
All right. I thought that was done pretty well. Don't forget to subscribe to I Am Free Island Auditing Media. Thank you. When you go over there and subscribe to them, make sure you tell them that Larry James 965 sent them. Let's see here. See if we can find something real quick. Things are kind of slow today. We always have things to do around the house. We might go ahead and cut the stream. We'll see how it goes. You never know what the poor man says. Oh, it says there's 0 people in the chat. Is there actually anybody here with me? Say now or forever hold your peace. Ha 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 ha. All right. Looks like we're going to go ahead and wind her down for the day. We'll go ahead and cut this thing loose. We're going to give our intro exit video here. You all have a great day. And
Down on my knees, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. When I awaken, allow me to begin a new life, a new path without sin. Or is that even possible? I doubt it. Mountain of truth to move through and uncover. The fountain of youth retained inside of the brain. It's no wonder the blunder is caused. The rumbling of thunder will pause and raise the raised hands of the gods. Nameless with the laws, broken stone against the laws. Swimming side to side, a little rope and dope. Given as I hold the throne, never choke. This is mission suicide. Going all out, headed for broke, so it's do or die. Can you hear me now, homie? Because it's neither you or I. With the deeper look into these tools, shallow, hallowed eyes. Many past lives lived and analyzed. Seen, smelled, felt, recognized. Confused, lost, and traumatized. Left mind hypnotized. Chlorinated, overweight, supersized. Contemplating, supervised. By them glazed over blank stares, polarized. Who the hell am I, homie? I'm feeling so lonely and phony, making no floaty. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. When I awaken, allow me to begin a new life, a new path without sin. Or is that even possible? I doubt it. Now I'm down on my knees with both of these broken palms pressed together so firmly. Scars so deep from a life of burning. The pain I was led to believe was part of learning. Tell me what the hell is my mind still whining, gears grinding, turning and churning. Sin and insane. Pretty pictures, how the hell can one paint? Lost souls screaming and yelling, hurting, yearning. A war-torn child and
all right. That's the end of the broadcast. You guys have a great day. Remember, always be here in the morning. Hope you join me then. Take care. Bye.